Well,
Yeah.
congratulations on the new single and music video. Before we get into that, though, here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. I want to know where your passion for music came from. A certain artist inspired, something a live performance, or something that was natural for you as a child?
You go for the profound questions right away, huh?
I did. That's how I
Um,
roll.
yes, sir. That's a good way to roll.
Yeah.
Well, my father is a songwriter. So as I was growing up, I just constantly had music and the love of music around me.
Hmm.
Um, and he's a pop writer. So he played the biggest pop hits from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. And then I grew up in the early 2000s. So I love pop. And he would constantly quiz me. He'd say, Ezra, is this John or is this Paul singing? And I'd say, this is Paul. And then he'd say, no, it's John. And you know what I mean? And I don't know. There's not like one album. I don't like albums. I just like songs. Like I love the
Gotcha.
Beatles. I love ABBA. I love Creedence Clearwater Revival. Like I love like Timbaland, Justin Timberlake. I just like good songs. So that really, that's where I think the passion started. And then I started playing drums when I was like 5.
Oh,
And then I was super shy as a kid. And then everyone would kind of like, when you know a shy kid, you want to be able to say something to them. So they would always be like, "Oh, like, how's the drums? How's the drums?" And it
mhm.
started to like piss me off. So then I stopped playing drums.
Oh,
And then I became a serious baseball player until I was like 20. And then I started writing songs. So
very cool. I guess going back to your drum aspect, do you play your drums or kind of do your own beats and stuff for your songs or?
yeah, so I produce everything. Now, funny
Hmm.
enough, with this song, Lust the Mind Killer,
Hmm.
those are live drums that I
Oh, that's
played.
cool.
And I think it's actually the same kit I played when I was 5.
Oh,
So
wow, that's awesome.
yeah, so I think it gives the song like kind of a grungy, garagey feel.
Yeah.
Um,
And that was
so yeah.
my passion came through grunge, and I kind of like that aspect for this song. So yeah, I want to get into the writing process. Do you kind of like write like the beats and like the hook first, the music, and then do the lyrics, or lyrics first and try to find something to match it? I like the lyrics, by the way. We'll get into that later. Let's keep on the I guess the music aspect first.
Yeah, thank you. Mm, It kind of depends. I'd say
Hmm.
it usually starts with a title that I feel is really strong, a concept, because that's that's what the song's about. And so if I don't have that, it's hard to
Gotcha.
just start singing melodies. And yeah, I could have a great melody, but it's hard to come up with a concept to a great melody. It's easier usually for me. It's like lust. I just had this idea like lust the mind killer.
Yeah.
It just like came to me because I like meditate, and lust is like it just kills your mind. It's like it just takes over like a virus.
It
And I was
does.
like,
The lyrics are very honest about it. I mean, we guys, we like sex, but it definitely
I
it's a mind killer.
yeah,
My
I
favorite
I
part
think
is I'm a honk, not a monk. That was so awesome.
well, it's like, I read the Dhammapada, which is like a Buddhist book, and it's like,
Uh-huh.
well, yeah, I'm down to like meditate, but
Yeah.
it really, do you want to be a monk? No, I don't want to be a fucking monk. I don't
Hmm.
like,
Yeah.
so, um, but I guess I don't only mean sex with lust. Like
Yeah.
lust is also just like the need to have something, like to not feel satisfied with what you have.
Oh,
And I think
gotcha.
lust, there's so much lust for clothes and just a bunch of shit in the world that like
Oh, absolutely.
you just it's hard to just feel okay with where you're at. And it's exhausting to want things. It's exhausting to feel lust for sex, like because it drains you. It's just like a
Mhm.
mind drainer. So it is definitely about the sexual aspect and part of that definition of the word lust, but I think it's also,
It's more. Yeah.
yeah, just consumerism and just,
Wow, that's really deep.
yeah,
It makes me like the song even better. I love that.
yeah,
The
I
music
mean,
video is great too, obviously with the individuals, the flowers, and looks like you in the hallway and stuff. So
yeah, I
talk about putting
thank
that
you.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of threw that together, like,
Uh-huh.
and yeah, I like it. I think it's cool.
Well, another music video that looked like it was a lot of fun to shoot was the in my Calvins, you in the just a bounce house with you know, other people in their Calvin underwear, and I
Yeah.
guess it kind of goes to your back as only child as your childlike aspect. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's definitely a lot different than Lust the Mind Killer.
Yeah.
I think I released In My Calvins and then a song called Text Me, and
Hmm.
I didn't want people to get the idea that Only Child was like kind of light, you know? It's like
Hmm.
that's part of my personality. I like to be funny and I like to have fun, and but like I also have, Lust the Mind Killer and the song I'm gonna release next. I definitely have kind of a more
Deeper.
serious and
Yeah.
inquisitive part of myself. So
Oh, cool. Can you tease us? What about the next song you said you're gonna release? What's it about? Or yeah.
it's definitely philosophical,
Okay.
and it's I'm not gonna tell you the title, but the title, what it's about mixed with the melodies, it's a juxtaposition because it's like I'm kind of announcing something that is not good about myself, but the
Oh,
melodies are like really beautiful and I'm singing it like it is a good thing. So,
okay. So it's kind of almost a continuation of Lust then, a little bit, showing some
yeah, I mean,
darker side of yourself or
philosophical and kind of,
okay.
yeah. But I'm excited for you
Gotcha.
to hear it. Let me know what you think.
Nice.
It's gonna be out in 6 weeks, so it's not
Six
that long.
weeks. Nice. So what
Yeah.
do you have like a goal? Do you try to release like a new song like every couple months or anything or
Yeah, like every 5 to 8 weeks.
uh-huh. That's cool.
Um, Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a balance. You don't want to release too fast because then, it takes a lot of work to release a song. There's like a bunch
Oh,
of shit to
absolutely.
do. And then
Yeah.
I don't have time to like feel like I have time to write new songs. It's like I'm just releasing songs. And
Mhm.
then if you don't release songs enough, you're not releasing songs enough. So
Yeah, it's tricky.
I'm trying to find that balance. I mean, I've only released, I think, 6 songs, so I'm still at the infancy of this whole thing. So,
Hmm. Well, very cool. Well, like I said, I love the new song and can't wait to hear the next ones. Where can people stay up to date, website, social media wise with you?
yeah, I'm on Instagram, Only Child, my YouTube channel, Twitter.
Very cool, man. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking your time to talk to me, and I can't wait to hear your new music down the road.
Yeah, absolutely, Steven. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me, and it was a pleasure, and maybe we can do it again.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely.